How's it going, Leo? Robin here with AriesFireTarot. What's up and welcome to the channel. So, Leo, I'm doing the bonus read for June 2020. And when you see the bonus reads in your folder on the video playlist, like these are good for any time. They're energetic advice to help you guys along your path. It's not specific to any sort of month. It's specific to your sign. So I found this really cool inner child reading online, and I wanted to do this reading because I think it's pretty fascinating. Anyway, let me know what you think down below in the comments, and thanks you guys, every single one of you, for subscribing to the channel and for being here. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. So guys, I am shuffling the Witch's Tarot to do this reading. It just seemed like a really good fit, and honestly, before I do readings, I just listen to the spirit guides, and they will let me know which deck to use. So the first card we're going to look at is the personality of your inner child. So I actually have a Leo sun, and he was something else. Patrick, if you're watching, you were amazing. So anyway, you still are. So guys, anyway, enough about my family. The personality of your inner child. And don't worry, I'm not reading for my son. I'm reading for the collective. All right. So, the personality of your inner child. Wow. Maybe a lot was being contained there. You didn't really say too much out loud. Oh, got the Tower card. So the Tower card, like, I'm getting a sense that you guys were a lot more, I'm getting the word volatile, a lot more affected than your outer appearance allowed for. But you built this like really strong foundation based on childhood events. And I'm getting more of a, you guys ever watch the Muppets? I'm getting more of a, like a Beaker feel from the Tower here, where, you know, he's always just so, if I could do a passable Beaker impression, I would do it, but I'll just make an idiot of myself. So I'm seeing that. I'm seeing that in there too, like being able to observe things going on around you with the Tower, and kind of keeping it cool and sort of trying not to let things affect you. And where does Beaker come in? I'm going to clarify the Tower. So we have the Page of Pentacles. Oh, so I'm getting some really weird references for you guys. So I got Beaker, and now I'm sort of getting Wile E. Coyote, where you're trying to see like the how to, and manipulate's a strong word, but you know, how to manage the situation in your own best interest with the Page of Pentacles, and see how you can make it work for you, which is brilliant. And having the sort of ability to do that as a child, while not really letting on to people that even at your young age, you were managing them, not the other way around, and doing it in this really sort of fun energy, no matter what was going on around you. Fascinating. Very interesting. Very interesting. So let's see an area of your life where your inner child causes trouble in. Aww. So it looks like there was a lot going on behind the scenes for you, and maybe you did worry a little bit more than you let on. There's this undercurrent with the Tower and the Nine of Swords that, you know, your exterior and your interior were not always a match, right? And like the underlying sense of being overwhelmed. So that's sort of like bleeds into your adulthood, because there's probably something rather catastrophic or cataclysmic that happened to you as a child, and you had to make the best of it with the Page of Pentacles and say, okay, well, you know, I'm still going to work on this, which was incredibly mature of you, probably beyond your years. But I'm seeing here that many of you never let that on because you felt like you had to be strong for someone else. And the Nine of Swords, and this is an incredibly dramatic Nine of Swords, where she's like, oh, I just can't go on, you know, and she's really, so, you know, if that is carried on into your adulthood, that's, you know, something that really unfortunate. So let's see how to nurture yourself in that area, Leo. So we do have the Eight of Wands here. So for some of you, this could be expressing yourself through travel or getting a new job, or, and you know what, the Eight of Wands, and this is a fire card, right? Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. The personality always being upbeat and to sort of counterbalance the Nine of Swords. And for, like, I know a lot of Leo signs, and I find that they're all really happy, bubbly people, but, you know, there seems to be some sort of underlying tragedy that is being covered up, and it doesn't have to be. I don't know why you're doing that, Leo. I don't think you're sparing anybody's feelings, and what you're doing is hurting your own. So, I mean, this is great, but maybe you need to actually go and see somebody and settle something once and for all, especially if somebody really, like, broke your heart, you know, in your adult life or as a child. Like, really go and talk it out, and don't gloss things over anymore. You don't have to do that. It's not benefiting you. So where to set limits on your inner child? So we have the Emperor here, which is really interesting. This is the, you know, the foundational. He's the father figure. He's the foundational force. He looks on how to build things for now and forever. You don't have to take care of everybody. I see you guys just looking at everybody and everything and wanting to fix everything that you see going wrong in other people's lives. And it's probably exhausting to you, but it's really important to remember when we see this, to set limits on your inner child. It's not up to you. It was never up to you as a child to fix things that were going on with people around you, family, friends, like any sort of... I feel like some of you feel like you were sort of standing in the circle, surrounded, and I'm seeing a coliseum here for some of you. Is really bizarre imagery. And feeling like you had to take care of and address everybody's issue because of your big Leo heart. But when you get the Emperor and he's in charge of everybody, like, this is where you need to set the limits, because you have to remember that people are here on their journey too. You know, like, people are here to experience their own lives and mistakes and tragedies, and you don't have to own that for other people. And you're getting this ownership from where you were as a child. And I don't really think because you thought it was your fault. It's just, I'm seeing here that you just wanted everybody to be as happy as you are and were, and have that sort of upbeat, like, Muppet quality joy. So where to let your inner child run free? So we have the Star card here. So you guys are really able to put all of your own magic towards your own life. You're really being encouraged here to stop worrying about other people. You don't have to take responsibility for other people's happiness. People are in charge of their own happiness and their own journey. So put your positivity in your own pot and start putting it into your own body of water. I was trying to think of something like really mystical to say, but it went away. So that's a big burden, Leo, to have this sort of ownership for other people. And if it started as a child, like that's a strenuous life. That's a big strain on your heart. So you have to be able to release that a little bit with this Emperor card. You know, it's not your job. It is not your job. You're not like overlord of your family. You know, you're not responsible for anybody else's financial health, wealth, well-being. You're not. You know, you're here to take care of yourself first. And I see that is kind of been not so much the case here. And gifts that will come from healing your inner child. So we have the Page of Cups here. So there's something really, really beautiful and intense. Like the Page of Cups is a child. So you'll be able to sort of go and sort of re-image your childhood to see things in a different perspective, which could be very, very beneficial to you. I'm finding this a very overwhelming card. I feel like it's just being, you'll be like really just washed over with new emotions when you go back and sort of disconnect the cords where you felt responsible for other people. And I've been sharing with the other signs to do this healing inner child meditation with Kenneth Suarez. It's Soures. I'm not affiliated with him, but it's just a really beautiful inner child healing meditation, and it could really help you out here because you've got something to bring forward from your childhood that is a memory that is not feeling responsible for the happiness of other people in your family unit. And really like almost everybody, the extensive family, and thinking, well, if I had said this or done that, then this wouldn't have happened. And, you know, it's a whole lot of responsibility. And then everything, that joy that you're sometimes faking, it can go just to be pure again. This is really like mind-blowing, and I think you guys will be really like swept away in a whole new path. You've got to blow all this responsibility out. It was never yours. You're just a spectator. You didn't even buy a ticket. Somebody bought you a ticket and put you in that Coliseum. Saw angel numbers 333. This is very complex, you guys. This is something I think you're gonna have to work on this a little bit to go back and see, like, and just excuse yourself and pardon yourself from situations and say, this is not for my eyes. This doesn't belong to me. I'm just a kid. I'm gonna go over here and have way more fun and really just be myself. But you're able to use all of this for your future somehow. With the Page of Pentacles, it was all there for a reason, but the way that you interpreted it might be a little off. So you'll have to go back and look at it. Page of Cups is blowing my mind. She's just blowing my mind. It's like she's got, your inner child has a gift to offer you. So you should go and sort of replay anything that wasn't too devastating. Conversations where you can, there's something for you to rehear. It's going to change your path forever and for the good. Very interesting reading, guys. I'm going to wrap it up. All the best. Love and many blessings. Bye.